Welcome back to Kitchen Creations. Thank you for joining me, and today what I'm going to do is create something that I haven't done before, but I think it's pretty interesting. I'm going to do a stuffed chicken breast. And of course the main ingredient is the chicken, but we're going to bring in some spinach and some other things into it. So guys, let's do this together. Let's get started. I have 1.5 potatoes that I boiled, 3 mushrooms. I cleaned my chicken and I cut up all the tenderloins and a little bit of the fat. So I have that chicken that I'm going to add to it to bring up the flavor. 1 cup of baby spinach. We've got some parsley and cilantro. Of course, I have 1/4 cup of cream and a little garlic. So what we're going to do is put all these ingredients into the blender to create the stuffing that will go into the chicken. All right, so let's get started. I'm first going to add my spinach, and I'm making a mess like always. Washed my spinach ahead of time. I've also washed my mushrooms and of course the chicken. I'm going to pulse this down a little bit. I'm going to add some more of my spinach, my potatoes. I'm going to add a little bit at a time, and that's what we have our cream for. So this way the cream helps to in getting everything liquefied. Okay, so now what I will do is I'm going to add my parsley. Oh, I keep missing today. My parsley and cilantro. I'm going to add a little salt. I'd say 1 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to add just a pinch, maybe 2 pinches of crushed red pepper and 1 clove of garlic. And I'm going back into pulsing until it's completed. So I'm pretty happy with the consistency of my stuffing. What I'm going to do now, I've decided to add 1 more ingredient. I'm going to add some feta cheese into this. And I'm going to continue pulsing, get it all together, and then we're going to be back. So I think I'm finally done here. Let's take a look at the consistency we have here. It's a pretty thick consistency. Just want you guys to know that we don't want it to be runny because we're going to stuff this into the chicken. So let me continue emptying my bowl, and I am going to be back in a second to show you guys how we're going to put this chicken stuffing together. And here we are, we're done. So how I'm going to do this is I've decided I've got a piping bag, and I am going to fill my stuffing into the piping bag. And of course, obviously, I'm going to pipe this into the chicken. But I'm not slicing the chicken in half. Let me just get this done, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. This should be sufficient for now. So, taking the chicken, I'm going to make a hole, an incision here, and actually open this breast inside without completely. So I have a pocket, and we're doing our second. Again, make a pocket, and with using the knife, slowly kind of open the pocket inside. So before I start stuffing my chicken, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually give it some seasoning. So I'm going to mix a little bit of salt, a little bit of all-purpose seasoning, and a little bit of garlic powder to the chicken itself. Kind of get it all. Now I washed my chicken. I usually use some lemon juice on it or fresh lemon. Okay. And now we're gonna get ready to pipe our filling into the chicken. Okay, so let's get ready to stuff our chicken. I'm sticking this in here and you squeeze. And you can see the stuffing is actually getting into there. See how? And I think we have enough in this one. My breasts are stuffed, and what I'm going to do is just stick them on the pan for a few minutes, and then we will stick them in the oven. So now that we have our chicken breasts stuffed, I'm going to just lightly brown them in the pan. I'm adding some oil. I actually use avocado oil. You can use any oil you'd like. And we're just going to gently place them in, and we want to brown these stuff. So I'm gently going to let them brown, and once we have browned enough, I will place it into the pan and it'll be headed into the oven. So I'm going to let this continue here, and we will be back. And we are ready for the oven. So what I'm going to do is place these in a pan. If I can get them. Try not to squeeze them too much because the filling can come out. Sometimes you have to outsmart the chicken. And there we go, we're going in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. So while my chicken is in the oven, let's create a sauce. I'm adding to the same pan with all that we used earlier. I'm adding a little olive oil. To that I've minced up some garlic. And just let your garlic get a little browned. I'm going to add some Italian seasoning, mixed Italian seasoning, just to bring a little flavor. And I add it in the oil because everything gets into the oil. And if you were here, you would be able to smell all the aromas as it gets heated up with the oil. And to that, I'm now going to add my tomato puree. And I've got here 1 cup of tomato puree that I purchased. It's canned. We just let it simmer on a low heat for about 5 minutes. And there we have a nice sauce for our chicken once it's out of the oven. Okay, so our sauce will simmer for 5 minutes, and we'll just have to wait for the chicken to come out of the oven. So my chicken is pretty cool, and let's grab one. Let's slice into it. So we're just going to, and let's hope that we see some of our stuffing coming through. And there's our stuffing. Okay, let's get ready to put this on our dish. And what I've done is I've mixed some of our baby spinach with some tomatoes, some mozzarella, a little oil, olive oil, and I've added some salt and Italian seasoning. And here you have it, our final results. We've got a really nice salad as well as the chicken. I challenge everyone to try this, and I don't want to challenge again. This is a pretty simple dish to create, but yet it does not look like a simple dish. So I think, try it, bring your own personality into it, because we can all create or follow the same recipe, but the results, it all varies because we bring our personalities, we bring our love into a dish, and it all becomes different. So try this and let me know how you like it, and bring in whatever flavors you want to. Maybe substitute the salad, do something different. It's up to you. And if you like this recipe, please remember to subscribe, share, and like. I look forward to seeing you soon, and let's create something really amazing next time we're together. Take care, have a wonderful day, be safe, and I'll see you soon. Take care.